Hey fam, if you ever been to the state of Nashville, please tell me what song would you sing for your The Voice audition? Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com. I am coming to you with your no-frills commentary from a singer for The Voice. Yes, The Voice has started. It's The Voice premiere. We are getting in, kicking it off, yeah! Yes, we have, and it was, you see, I got dressed up for the occasion. You know, there was quite a few Asian folks, and the Chinese girl, Leah, I was loving, so I had to get on my Chinese outfit. So here we go with the commentary. This is season 4 with 2 new coaches, Usher and Shakira replacing Ceelo and Christina, while Blake Shelton and Levine return. I'm just trying to give you a little background real quick. There's going to be 12 spots per team this season, and the prize is recording contract with Universal Music Group. What? The Voice no cash? We want some cash. What happened to the $100,000? I want the $100,000. Even Drag Race get $100,000. But anyway, we ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there. The coaches started out by performing together. They did Come Together by the Beatles. And Adam starts it out on the drums. Usher comes in playing the bass singing. Of course, Blake is killing it on the guitar. And Shakira brought the sexy and sparkly jacket with these nice vocals, and she played the harmonica. I was like, y'all better go ahead and have your whole full band together. They made a good jam band for me and could go on tour with this setup. Let me know if you'd like to see them on tour. Then we had the first contestant, or contestants, the Morgan twins. They were 27 and they did Fallin by Alicia Keys. And I kept calling them the Wonder Twins. Oh, tell me down in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. The first set of twins on The Voice. Blake and Usher chimed in as soon as the first girl started singing. She started out perfectly and they had a really good tight harmony. Adam chimed in after the second one did her solo, but she wasn't as strong as the first. And finally Shakira also chimed in. So they got all 4. Usher had a nice little spiel and pitch. You know, it's the first time we heard him, so I was really checking to see what he was going to talk about. And he said they'd win together. Shakira worked the faith angle. He's like, I got faith in you and blah, blah, blah. And I liked her pitch also. They chose Blake. And I thought they were going to pick Usher because in the opening credits they were saying how they really wanted to work with Usher and all this. But they switched the script and they said they chose Blake because he seemed genuine. And from the bat, I am liking this panel already, let me tell you. So next up we had Jess, Kellner, 21. She did Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley. Shakira and Usher chimed in right away, just jumping on it real quick, you know. And she had a really different way of pronunciation that was interesting and a nice voice. Look, she cracked here and there, you know. And Shakira said she was haunted by the timbre of her voice and said her pitch wasn't perfect, but they'd work on those issues as she got more confidence. She chose Usher. And I liked how Shakira came about it and said, you know, you got weaknesses here, we can work on that. That's a really good way to go about it, but I guess it wasn't impressive enough for her. Mark Andrew was up next. He's 27. He did Knockin' on Heaven's Door, and he started out pretty sedate, but had a pretty nice voice off the top. Adam chimed in, and then Shakira a few seconds later. I didn't feel like he was really going for it in this audition until close to the end. We got did a little higher notes and stuff, but wasn't crazy about his sound in his higher register either. Adam said he didn't sound like anybody else, though the song wasn't the best choice for his voice. He chose Shakira. There we go, someone saying, oh, I don't quite like it, and they go with the other person. Janetza Miranda was next, 25. She did Titanium by David Guetta featuring Sia. And she's the first one to really take her performance to the audience tonight. You know, she's really kind of worked the crowd and stuff. She had some nice low notes and a big full voice. I like that she kept her energy up the whole performance, though she didn't get a coach to turn their chair. You know, she just kept it going, kept doing her thing, you know, because sometimes you can get it at the last minute, maybe even all 4 if they say, oh yeah, this is great, and you come off at the last minute. Amanda Brown did that last time. She didn't, I don't think she got all 4, but you know, she got Ceelo to turn. Adam went up to give her a hug because, you know, she was kind of heartbroken. Then they gave her some notes saying the verses were too dramatic and maybe she should have lowered the key a bit to better show off her voice. This is Robert Anton. If you don't know who you're listening to, please thumb up the commentary and share it if you are enjoying it. Let me know, let other people know, and blah blah blah. Thank you very much. And I want to get on because my battery's gonna die, so I gotta hurry up here. Danielle Bradbery, 16, she did Mean by Taylor Swift, and she hit that first U when she started, and after her first little run, Usher and Blake chimed in for her. Adam chimed in later. I like the presence in her voice. It was just very much there, and she kind of reminded me of Cassidy, a youthful Cassidy, but she reminded me of Cassidy a little bit. Usher tried to bribe her with being able to meet Justin Bieber, and he said Nashville is a state, right? Nashville's estate. Really? That was very funny. And we went to commercial. After commercial, she chose Blake, which was the natural choice for her being a country singer. Vedo was next. He was 19. He did Boyfriend by Justin Bieber. And he started out by singing the rap part, which immediately set him apart from me. Usher chimed in after he hit the verse. And the judges were really loving him when he hit his big note, though he only got Usher to chime in. I think some of the other ones were scared because he was doing that R&B, picked, Bieber, so it seemed like he was actually going for Usher. Shakira looked like she was thinking about it, but she didn't end up chiming in. Christian Porter was next. He was 21. He did I'm Sexy and I Know It, LMFAO. And this was an interesting arrangement, but they put up a video of this on YouTube before, and people were saying that it was someone else's arrangement. I wrote an arrangement that was supposedly a copy of someone else's that CC Fry also performed on X Factor. It didn't seem the same to me on X Factor, but Shakira turned around first, and I like the chest to falsetto notes he hit dead on. I mean, he was just like, no problem. He was just hitting it. Blake chimed in when he started his wiggle, and Usher chimed in on the end. Blake said so much imagination went into that arrangement. And Shakira called him sexy. He chose Blake. Nicole Bertrand, James Sheely, and Hunter Elizabeth got short clips but didn't make it through. Then Leah Lewis, 15, did Blown Away by Carrie Underwood, and she's from China, but you couldn't tell from her speech because, she was adopted as a baby. So I like the sound of her voice. Nice tone. She had a lot of restraint, wasn't overdoing it. The coaches were taking their time listening to her, but none turned for her. Usher mouthed so close, and Blake said he could hear how young she was and her potential, while Shakira told her to practice more and come back. Chris Thomas was up next. He was 27. He did Saving All My Love by Whitney Houston. And that first note wasn't the move. I don't know, something happened in the very beginning where I was like, but then he got back on it, and I like the smoothness in his top range. Shakira chimed in for him after his first big note, and all the judges were surprised when they turned around and he was a guy, and I'm sure they all would have chimed in for him if they had known he was a guy singing this. But I wrote they obviously weren't listening because he did change the pronouns of who he was singing to. Shakira touched on his control, his falsetto, and his pitch, and she really seems to be one that's really concentrating on people with really good pitch. James Irwin was up next. He was 30. He did The Man Who Can't Be Moved by the Script, and he had a nice intensity in his eyes and a good sound, but not a lot of fireworks, and he pulled off the mic too much when he did his high note. A lot of times people do that. They do all this when they go high or they get really loud, but you can't pull off so much that we can't hear what you're singing. So that was one mistake that I really noticed. None of the coaches turned for him. Adam said it was a little subdued, too laid back. Shakira said he should try it again. Last but not least, we had Judith Hill. She did What a Girl Wants by Christina Aguillera, and she rehearsed with MJ for his final tour and sang at his memorial service. So she got to be good, right? Before she even started singing. Usher and Adam chimed in on her first few words, then Shakira, and she had Usher on his feet before she even finished. He was just up like rooting for her and stuff. Just a great tone. She had a good look, flawless interpretation. This was not even an audition. This was a full performance. She was in performance mode, did a great job. Blake chimed in last at the very end of the song, and Blake said it's like a star just hatched. Usher said he's looking for the first lady. And Shakira said she's going to have an amazing career no matter who she chooses. And she chose Adam, his first contestant of the night. What did you guys think of the performances tonight? I was loving the show. It was 2 hours, but it went by pretty quickly. And my battery is about to die, so I'm about to say goodbye. I made it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Judith Hill. That's one to look for. For sure, she is the front runner right now. I want to see how well she does. But that guy, what's his name, Chris Thomas? He is not one to be played with. Let me know who is your favorite tonight. This is Robert Anton, robertanton.com. Check out any videos down here in the bottom that you want if you want to see some more videos from me. And I am out. Peace.